Bad weather scares me. I do not like it at all. Same here. And another thing that used to scare me growing up, especially in the buggy, was lightning. Because you don't feel nearly as safe in a buggy. If you've ever been in a buggy in a downpour and lightning strikes real close, it scares the crap out of you. And I've actually been shocked by lightning. So when I was a kid, I had surgery on my arm and had pins and plates put in my elbow because I broke my elbow when I was in 8th grade. Later on that year, a couple months later, I was sitting in class. It had started raining. And although I wasn't playing softball at the time due to my injury, my arm was still in a sling. I asked the teacher if I could go out and pick up the softball gloves on the ball diamond, or they were going to get wet. She said, sure, I could do that because I had all my schoolwork done. It was the last period. I was done for the day, just reading books anyway. I was bored. So I ran out, and I was reaching down to pick up the first glove when this bolt of lightning goes overhead. And it took all the strength out of my body. And I fell to my knees, got up, and ran back into the schoolhouse. I didn't even go to my seat. I just sat back on the visitor's bench. They said I was white as a sheet, just completely pale. And I started speaking out loud. You know, we weren't supposed to speak during class. But I was sitting there, and I was like, I just got hit by lightning. And the teacher, her name was Mary, she was like, no, you didn't get hit. You probably just got shocked a little bit. If you had gotten hit, you wouldn't be here. And although I could see, you know, the validity of her statement, I knew she was right. It still felt like she was making light of the whole thing. And I was terrified because that was the scariest thing I have ever went through, I think, as far as thinking that I was going to die. And the way I explain it is, if you don't believe in God beforehand, you sure will afterwards. Because it was a powerful experience for me. So yeah, don't mess around with lightning. It's very, very dangerous.